What is up, guys? It's Chaos Reviews here. I'm just checking in and kind of want to do a video. So it's been on my mind a little bit. I've had a couple friends lately ask me what anime they should watch, but they're not particularly into anime. And I've done this before for a few of my friends, and with relatively good success. So I'm gonna keep it close to about 5 animes. So my choice for anime when it comes to recommending animes for people who are not necessarily into it or think they like it, because let's face it, when we were growing up, people didn't really think anime was super cool. But now, when you get older, and everybody's like, yeah, of course I watched all that stuff. Like, I was a huge anime freak. I love watching all kinds of anime. And a lot of my friends do too. And pretty much everybody has grown up watching it, right? And everybody has their memorable ones, whether it's like Dragon Ball Z, or if it's Sailor Moon, or if it's Slayers, or whatever it might be, right? So some people might have the wrong impression of it, and they think it's just childish and it's whatever. It's like Pokemon. All of them are kind of like whatever, something like that. I'm not saying Pokemon's bad either. I grew up watching that stuff too, but a lot of people think it's very immature or whatever. And there are some really mature animes with awesome storylines out there, and there's also some really dark, twisted, crazy animes for people that are looking for a little bit more of a gory kind of adult-themed anime. But like I said, I'm going to pick about 5. So here we go. They're not necessarily in an order of like 1 to 5. I'm just going to pick whatever 5 I think I would recommend if you asked me which one I should watch. Number 1 is Death Note. That anime, and I've read the manga too. I read the manga, then watched the anime. It is a very good anime. That the story is just really good and unique, and for somebody who's not sure if they like anime, it's gonna get them to experience a storyline that's pretty interesting. And the best way I can describe Death Note is it's like spy versus spy. Two of the greatest minds trying to outsmart each other and catch each other. A quick rundown of what it is. I'm sure a lot of people have watched it if they've watched any anime. Basically, there's Reapers of the Death, you know, like Death or whatever, Shinigamis. One drops a Death Note in the human world, and that's how humans die, their names get written down into, etc. Now, if a human possessed this book, he could write down someone's name, and they would die in whatever way he wrote down in the book how he would die. So this kid, who's like one of the greatest upcoming minds in the police academy and all this stuff, while he's supposed to be going to it the following year, his dad's like the police commissioner or whatever. He gets hold of the book, and he kind of reenacts playing God kind of thing, trying to cleanse the world of all the bad people. So he thinks he's doing the good thing. So Death Note will kind of get you rooting for the antagonist more or less than for the protagonist. A lot more people root for the guy that is actually the bad guy. So it's kind of interesting, but very awesome anime. And it's going to keep you on your toes, and you're watching 2 people trying to catch each other, outsmart each other at every corner. It's really cool. I recommend that one. Another one is Hellsing. There's a couple different versions out there, but I think all the versions are really good. Hellsing, if you like vampires, if you like blood, gore, and just some kick-ass action, and what's another way to put this? It's kind of an original way of to tell the storyline, because the main vampire in Hellsing, his name is Alucard, and he's spelled backwards as Dracula. This guy is badass, super friggin' powerful, and he is just, he's a cool freaking guy, and he does not stay down, let's just say that much. But it's a very short series. Oh yeah, backtrack to Death Note. It's about I try and recommend shorter series to people because some animes are very long and full of filler and stuff like that. Death Note, not so much. Hellsing, about Death Note, I think it's around 50-ish episodes, give or take. Hellsing, very short series. I think it's like 12 episodes. Any of the series, there's a couple different ones. Very good. Check it out. Another one, it's ongoing. It's very popular right now. I've read almost all the mangas. I'm a little bit behind in where it's at right now, but Attack on Titan season 2 is coming out this year in April, I believe. It is awesome. It is a very unique kind of storyline. Even though I have read and watched a few different mangas and animes that are kind of similar storyline in a way, but it's very good. I recommend it. Action, very good, very well animated. They put a lot of time, effort, and money into animating this properly, and it is just awesome. Very unique storyline. It's kind of like Game of Thrones. Don't get too attached to characters because they are savage, and but full of action. Very unique storyline. Lots of character development. Very cool anime. Another one is what was the other one I was thinking of? Full Metal Alchemist. There's 2 different versions of this one, and there's some movies, but basically, well, there's 2 different versions. In a nutshell, is when the manga was being written, the anime caught up to it, and they had creative rights to finish it however they felt. After it finished, some people liked it, some people didn't like how it ended, so they made another version that completely followed the manga. They're both very good in my opinion. I've watched them both, and I love them both. It's worth a watch. Awesome character development. It might be sometimes a little bit immature with some of the humor and stuff, but it is awesome. You get to love the 2 brothers in it. You get some real feel bad moments in there where you almost shed a tear with some deaths and how they make you feel, but it is a awesome anime. Check it out. Another one, I gotta just throw this one in here just because it was such a big part of me growing up. I loved Dragon Ball Z. It is maybe not for everyone, so I wouldn't recommend this one right away until I got them hooked on a couple short series. Because like I said, I don't like recommending series that are like 300 plus episodes or 200 plus episodes, or One Piece is like what, like 700 or something or more. Dragon Ball Z is long and there is filler. They made Dragon Ball Kai, I believe, that cut out all the filler in it, but it is awesome. It's a big part of like why I worked out in the gym and lost a whole bunch of weight and all that kind of stuff. It's an anime that kind of inspires you to be a better you and never give up, and you can be anything you can be if you put your mind to it, kind of thing. Goku, whenever he was down, he always got up and he always prevailed in the end. All that kind of stuff. Dragon Ball Z is awesome. Very good. Dragon Ball Super's out right now. It's pretty good. A lot of the movies are really good. One of my favorite, The History of Trunks, kicks ass. But if I had to pick 5, I would recommend one of those 5. Like I said, probably Dragon Ball Z after they realized anime is awesome. And you don't know what you're missing until you watch some awesome anime. Like I said, I tried to keep it to 5. There is a lot of good anime out there. A lot. But not all of it is for everyone, right? So my main idea of making this video and just kind of talking about it was what I would recommend to people who just don't think anime is for them because they think it's just what 8-year-olds watch or whatever. And anime is not that. Yes, there is some, and yes, there is some bad anime, but there is some awesome anime out there, and I could have picked tons, but if I had to pick 5, I'd pick that. But there's tons of other good ones that I've watched, like Trigun and Berserk, and I could go on and on and on, and I'm watching a really good one right now called Drifters that I might even recommend. But one of my buddies, I recommend Hellsing, and because he didn't like anime, he thought, and he was hooked. He loved it, and he loved Alucard. And Death Note, He just watched that one, and he loved that one. So I told him he should check out Berserk. It's a little bit slow, and he got a little stumbled upon it or whatever. He kind of stalled on it, I guess, is the term I was looking for. But Berserk is pretty friggin' sweet too, man. So, anyways, that's my video for the day. Getting better at editing every day I go. Just got my software that I used to use editing on another channel back up and running, so now my videos will look a little bit better with a little intro, a little music, stuff like that. Hope you liked the video. Let me know down below what you thought. Love feedback. Like I said, if you think something is bad about the video, let me know. If you liked it, let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Chaos checking out. See you next time.